Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today we are going to start new and very important lesson, that is trigonometry. Okay. Some basic concept, some basic formulas of trigonometry we already discussed in 9th standard. So first of all, before starting this lesson, I will going to revise that concept that we have studied in 9th standard. Okay. So first of all, my question is, what is trigonometry? Are you remember? Just recall in your mind what is trigonometry. Okay. So trigono, in the Greek word trigono means triangle. Metry means sides, measure of sides, measure of angle and length of sides. Okay. From the meaning you got the idea, trigonometry is the branch of mathematics. Trigono means triangle, metry means measure of angles and length of sides. Okay. So trigonometry it deals with trigonometry is basically deals with triangle. Which type of triangle? Right angle triangle. Okay. So trigonometry is deal with right angle triangle, and trigonometry is a branch of mathematics which deals with the triangle, right angle triangle, the length of the sides and the measure of angle of the triangle. Okay. Once again, trigonometry is the branch of mathematics which deals with to find the length of the sides of the triangle and the measure of angles of the triangle. Trigonometry is basically deal with the right angle triangle. Okay. The first concept that I'm going to start trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios. Normally there are 6 trigonometric ratios: sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, sec theta and cot theta. Okay. Sin theta is nothing but opposite side of angle theta divided by hypotenuse. Okay. And cos theta is nothing but the adjacent side of angle theta divided by hypotenuse. Okay. And tan theta is opposite side of angle theta divided by adjacent side of angle theta. Okay. And cosec theta is hypotenuse, just inverse of sin theta, hypotenuse upon opposite side of angle theta. And sec theta is inverse of cos theta, that is hypotenuse upon adjacent side of angle theta. And cot theta is inverse of tan theta, that is adjacent side of angle theta divided by opposite side of angle theta. Okay. Now what is opposite side, adjacent side and hypotenuse? Suppose this is your right angle triangle and here this angle is angle theta, and this is your right angle triangle is ABC. Okay. So side opposite to the 90 degree is always hypotenuse. Okay. You remember, side opposite to the 90 degree is hypotenuse. Side opposite to the angle theta is its opposite side, and the remaining is adjacent side. What the idea of adjacent and opposite side? Okay, side opposite to angle theta is opposite side, and side opposite to 90 degree is hypotenuse, and this in the remaining side is adjacent side. Got it? These 6 are the trigonometric ratio, that is sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. If you remember these 3 formulae, then these 3 are just inverse of sin theta, cos theta and tan theta. Cosec theta is inverse of sin theta, sec theta is inverse of cos theta, tan theta is cot theta is inverse of tan theta. Okay. So formula of sin theta, opposite side of angle theta upon hypotenuse, cos theta, adjacent side of angle theta upon hypotenuse, tan theta is opposite side of angle theta upon adjacent side of angle theta, cosec theta is hypotenuse upon opposite side, sec theta is hypotenuse upon adjacent side, cot theta is adjacent side upon hypotenuse. Here I show what is opposite side, adjacent and hypotenuse. Okay. Now the next part is inverse trigonometric ratios. Okay, inverse trigonometric ratios. From this formula of trigonometry we get the idea inverse trigonometric ratio. Sin theta is inverse of sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta, because cosec and sin are inverse to each other. Vice versa, cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta. Okay. Like that, sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta and cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta. Okay. Like that, tan theta is equal to 1 upon cot theta and cot theta is equal to 1 upon tan theta. Okay. These are the inverse trigonometric ratios. Okay. Now one more formula we have discussed in 9th standard. One more trigonometric function we have studied, that is allied angle. Ratio of allied angle, that is sin theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta. Okay. And cos theta is equal to sin 90 minus theta. Okay. Like that, cosec theta is equal to sec 90 minus theta and sec theta is equal to cosec 90 minus theta. Okay. Now tan theta is equal to cot 90 minus theta and cot theta is equal to sec cot theta is equal to tan 90 minus theta. Okay. This formula or this ratio, this concept also we discussed in 9th standard. Okay. These are the allied angles. Allied angle 90 minus theta. Sin theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta. Cos theta is sin 90 minus theta. Cosec is sec 90 minus theta. Sec is cosec 90 minus theta. Tan is cot 90 minus theta. Cot is tan 90 minus theta. And here the inverse relation, sin and cosec are related to each other inverse, because sin theta is 1 upon cos theta and cosec theta, and cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta. Sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta. Tan theta is equal to 1 upon cot theta and cot theta is equal to 1 upon tan theta. Okay. Next is trigonometric identities. Trigonometric identities. Next part is trigonometric identities. There are three trigonometric identities. One is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Second is 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. Or you can say that cosec square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. Sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta, or 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. By using each identities, we can frame three formulas. For example, see here, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So, sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Okay. And you can frame the cos formula, cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. Okay. Now, from here, again you can frame three identities. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. From these identities we can frame three identities. Number 1, plus 1 shifted here, then you get cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta minus 1. Okay. Second, cosec formula, cot formula. Now if you shift cot here, then you can get cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. Okay. From one identity we frame three identities. Like that here, 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Plus 1 shifted here, then you get tan square theta is equal to sec square theta minus 1. Okay. Now here you get formula of sec square theta, formula of tan square theta. Next, if you see tan square theta here, then you get sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. Okay. These three identities you have to remember and recall in your mind, because exercise 6.1 is based on these three identities. Not actually three identities, there are total 9. If you remember 3, you can arrange others. Okay. Next part is trigonometric table. In 9th standard, we also discussed how to draw, how to frame the trigonometric table. Let's revise one more time. Trigonometric table. Okay. The trigonometric ratios are sin theta. Trigonometric ratios are sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, tan theta, cosec theta, sec theta, and the last is cot theta. Okay. And the angles, trigonometric angles are 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, and 90 degree. These are the trigonometric angles. These are the trigonometric ratios. Okay. Now the question is how to draw or how to fill this trigonometric table. Okay. So first of all, play a game. We are playing just we are going to fill this trigonometric table just by one game, playing simple one game. So first number this angle with starting with 0, then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now divide each number with 4. Then 0 divide by 4, 1 divide by 4, 2 divide by 4, 3 divide by 4, 4 divide by 4. Reduce. 4 upon 4 is 1. 2 upon 4 is 1 upon 2. Okay. Now take the square root. Square root of 0 is 0. Okay. The square root of 1 upon 4 is 1 upon 2. The square root of 1 upon 2 is 1 upon root 2. Because 2 is not having any square root, to 1 upon root 2. Then you get the sign ratio. Here square root of root 3 upon 4 is root 3 upon 2. Square root of 1 is 1. Okay. Now for cos, here we get the ratios of sin theta. That means the angles of sine. Now for cos, just change the place. 1 shifted here, 0 here, root 3 upon 2 here, 1 upon 2 here, and this is same. Okay. Now you get cos theta. Okay. Now one more formula you have to remember. Tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta. That means if you divide sin theta with cos theta, then you get tan theta. Write this formula also. And cot theta is equal to cos theta upon sin theta. Okay. That means if you divide sin with cos, then you get cot. Okay. Now start dividing sin with cos, then you get tan. Okay. 0 divided by 1. Okay. 0 divided by 1 is 0. Okay. 1 upon 2 divided by root 3 upon 2. Then 2 get cancelled. Then answer is 1 upon root 3. Okay. Now here same divide. Then you get 1. 2 get cancelled. Then your answer is root 3 upon 1. That means root 3. 1 upon 0. In denominator 0 is not defined. So write here not defined. Okay. Now you know that the cosec theta is inverse of sine. So write inverse. Inverse of 0 not defined. We can't define the inverse of 0. 1 upon 2 inverse is 2. 1 upon root 2 inverse is root 2. Root 3 upon 2 inverse is root 2 upon root 3. Inverse of 1 is 1. Now you know that sec theta is inverse of cos. So inverse of 1 is 1. Root 3 upon 2 is 2 upon root 3. 1 upon root 2 is root 2. 1 upon 2 is 2. And inverse of 0 is not defined. Okay. Now cot is inverse of tan. Inverse of 0 is not defined. 1 upon root 3 is root 3 upon 1. That means root 3. Inverse of 1 is 1. Root 3. Inverse of root 3 is 1 upon root 3. Not defined inverse is 0. This is your trigonometric table. This is very easy method to draw the trigonometric table. Okay. Now move to the practice set 6.1. Question number 1. Question number 1 is, if sin theta value is 7 upon 25, then find the value of cos theta and tan theta. Okay. Sin theta value is given to you and you have to find cos theta and tan theta. You can solve this question by using the Pythagoras theorem. You can solve this question by using the identities. I am showing you by identities, but you can solve by using Pythagoras theorem, the method that we use in 9th standard. That method you can use here also. Okay, but I am using here identities, method of identities. Okay, sin theta is given and you have to find the cos theta. You know the formula of sin and tan. Identities: sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. If sin is given and you have to find the cos, then the formula of identities, if you remember, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Okay, and sin here is given, you have to find cos. So therefore cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. Apply this formula. So let's start. Sin theta is equal to 7 upon 25 given. Okay, right here we know cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. Okay, we know cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. Now substitute the value. 1 minus sin value is 7 upon 25 square. Okay, now the next step, 1 minus 7 7 is 49, 25 square is 625. Okay, now it's cross multiplication. 625 1 is 625 minus 49 divided by 625. Okay, so now subtract 85 with 49, then you get 576 upon 625. Okay, now here you get cos square theta, cos square theta, cos square theta, cos square theta, cos square theta. Okay, now square here, square root. If you remove here square, then here becomes square root. So therefore cos theta is equal to under root 576 divided by 625. Okay, now the square root of 576 is 24, 625 is 25. So you get the value of cos theta. Okay, now you have to find tan theta. Now tan theta is nothing but sin theta upon cos theta. Okay, sin theta upon cos theta is tan theta. Now substitute the value. So therefore tan theta is equal to sin theta value we are having 7 upon 25 divided by cos theta value we are having 24 upon 25. Okay, divide. If you multiply, divide, then the convert this division to multiply, then it becomes 7 upon 25 multiplied by 25 upon 24. 25 25 get cancelled. Then your tan theta value is 7 upon 24. Okay, this is your value of tan theta and this is the value of cos theta. Here we solve by using identities. I hope you understood. First of all, here sin theta is given and you have to find the cos theta. Then you recall in your mind the formula related with sin and cos. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Sin is given and you have to find cos. So formula for cos is cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. Okay, so sin theta is given and we know the formula cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. Substitute the value, x square, then cross multiply, then you get cos square theta value is 576 upon 625. Now then cos theta is under root 576 upon 625. So cos theta is 24 upon 25. Now you have to find tan theta. Tan theta is nothing but the sin theta ratio of sin theta upon cos theta. That means 7 upon 25 divided by 25 upon 24 upon 25. Convert this division in multiply, then second ratio is involved. That means 25 upon 24. 25 25 get cancelled. Then tan theta is equal to 7 upon 24. Okay. Next, practice set 6.1, question number 2. Question number 2 is, if tan theta is 3 upon 4, then define the values of sec theta and cos theta. Again, I am using the formula of identities. That means identities method. Then we have to focus the formula related with tan and sec. Okay. We know that the identities formula related with tan and sec. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. That means you can write sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. Okay. Here tan is given and you have to find sec. So you can find sec by using this formula. Okay. Now let's start the solution. Tan theta is equal to 3 upon 4 is given. Then write we know that sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta by identities. Okay. Now substitute the value. Therefore sec square theta is equal to 1 plus 3 upon 4 square. Okay. Then next step is 1 plus 9 upon 16. Okay. Now cross multiply. 16 ones are 16 plus 9 divided by 16. Okay. So 16 plus 9 is 25 upon 16. So here you get sec square theta is equal to 25 upon 16. Okay. So therefore sec theta is under root 25 upon 16. So the value of sec theta is equal to 5 upon 4. Okay. And next you have to find cos theta. You know the cos and sec, they are inverse relation. Okay. So cos theta is 1 upon sec theta. Okay. Cos and sec are inverse relation. So sec theta 5 upon 4, then cos theta is equal to 4 upon 5. Got it? You have to remember inverse relation also. Many times we have to apply the formula of inverse relation. So this is your question number 2. Now move to the question number 3. Question number 3 is, if cot theta is 40 upon 9, then you have to find the value of cosec theta and sin theta. Again focus on the formula of identities related with cot and cosec. Very easy. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. That means cosec square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. Okay. So to find the cosec, you can apply this formula. Cosec square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. So let's start. Cot theta solution. Cot theta is equal to 40 upon 9. It's given. Okay. And we have to find here cosec and sin. So let's start. We know that by identities cosec square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. Okay. Same as question number 2. Now substitute the values. 1 plus cot value is 40 upon 9. So 40 upon 9 square. Then next step is 1 plus 40 square is 1600. 9 square is 81. Okay. Now next step is 81 ones are 81 plus 1600 divided by 81. Okay. Now add them 1681 divided by 81. Okay. Here you get the value of cosec square theta. Okay. Now therefore cosec theta is equal to under root 1681 divided by 81. Okay. Now therefore cosec theta is equal to 1681 square root is 41 upon 9. Okay. So here you get the value of cosec theta. Then you have to find sin theta. You know that sin and cosec are in inverse relation. So right here sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta. Okay. So therefore cosec theta is inverse of sin, that means 9 upon 41. Got it? Once again see here cot theta is given and you have to find cosec and sin. So first of all recall in your mind the formula, identities formula related with cot and cosec. The identities formula related with cot and cosec is cosec square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. Now apply that formula. Cosec square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. Now substitute the value of cot. It's 40 upon 9. Taking square, you get 1600 upon 81. So cross multiply 81 ones are 81 plus 1600 divided by 81. So therefore cosec square theta is equal to 1681 divided by 81. Now take the square root, then you get cosec theta is equal to 1681 divided by 81, 41 upon 9. Now you have to find sin theta. Sin and cosec are in inverse relation. Sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta. So therefore cosec theta is equal to 9 upon 41. Got it? Now move to the next question, that is question number 4. Question number 4 is if 5 times sec theta minus 12 times cosec theta is equal to 0, then you have to find the values of sec theta, cos theta and sin theta. So let's start with given solution. Given is 5 times sec theta minus 12 times cosec theta is equal to 0. Okay. So minus 12 times cosec theta in right hand side is plus 12 times cos theta. So therefore 5 times sec theta is equal to 12 times cosec theta. Now you can frame the ratio. You can frame the ratio easily. Cosec upon sec is equal to 5 upon 12 or sec upon cosec is equal to 12 upon 5. Sec here, cosec here in multiply, here comes and divide. So sec theta upon cosec theta is equal to 12 upon 5. Okay. Sec is nothing but the inverse of cos. So it's 1 upon cos theta and cosec is inverse of sine. 1 upon sine theta is equal to 12 upon 5. Okay. Divide, convert in multiply, then it becomes sine theta upon cos theta is equal to 12 upon 5. Sine theta upon cos theta is tan theta. So therefore tan theta is equal to 12 upon 5. Here you get the value of tan theta. Okay. Okay. Here you get the value of tan theta. Very easy. Minus 12 cos sec theta shifted here. Then it becomes 12 cosec theta. Then cosec theta here in multiply, here comes in divide. Sec theta upon cosec theta is 12 upon 5. Now sec theta is 1 upon cos theta and cosec theta is 1 upon sin theta. Divide, convert in multiply, then it becomes 1 upon cos theta into sin theta upon 1. Okay. In multiply case, so therefore the ratio becomes sin upon cos theta is 12 upon 5. So sin upon cos theta is tan theta is 12 upon 5. Got it? Now you have to find sec theta, cos theta and sin theta. Okay. The formula of sec theta is related with tan theta. We use in question number 3, that is sec square theta is equal to, we know sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. Yes. Now substitute the value. 1 plus tan value is 12 upon 5. 12 upon 5 square. Then 1 plus 144 upon 25. Okay. Now cross multiply 25 ones are 25 plus 144 divided by 25. It's become 5 plus 4 9. 4 plus 2 6. 169 divided by 25. Okay. So you get here sec square theta. Sec square theta. Sec square theta. Sec square theta. Okay. So therefore sec theta is nothing but under root 169 upon 25. That is 13 upon 5. Here you get the value of sec theta. Okay. Next you have to find cos theta. You know that the sec theta and cos theta are in inverse ratio. So right here cos theta is 1 upon sec theta. 1 upon sec theta, that means 5 upon 13. Okay. Sec theta and cos theta are in inverse relation. So therefore cos theta is 1 upon sec theta. So 1 upon sec theta, that means 5 upon 13. Next you have to find sin theta. Okay. You know that the sin and cos are in relation. Sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Okay. So that means 1 minus 5 upon 13 square it's become 1 minus 25 upon 169. So it's become 169 minus 25 divided by 169. Okay. 169 minus 25 you get 144 upon 169. Okay. So therefore sin theta is equal to 12 upon 30. Sin theta value you get 12 upon 30. Got it? This question little bit lengthy, but not difficult. We use the same formula that we use in question number 1, 2 and 3. Okay. First of all, the given here 5 times sec theta minus 12 times cosec theta is 0. So minus 12 times cosec theta shifted here to then it's become 12 times cosec theta. Now frame the ratio. Sec theta upon cosec theta is equal to 12 upon 5. Okay. Now sec theta is 1 upon cos theta and cosec theta is 1 upon sin theta. Take a reciprocal, then you get sin theta upon cos theta is 12 upon 5. That means tan theta is equal to 12 upon 5. Now you have to find sec theta, cos theta and sin theta. So first tan theta is related with sec theta. Sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. Now substitute the value of tan 12 upon 5 square. Take square 144 upon 25. Okay. Now cross multiply. Then 25 plus 144 divided by 25, 169 upon 25. By taking square root, you get the value of sec theta 13 upon 5. Okay. Next, you have to find cos theta. Sec theta and cos theta are in inverse ratio. So therefore, cos theta is 1 upon sec theta, that means 5 upon 13. Next, you have to find sin theta. The formula of sin theta is related with cos. Sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. So 1 minus 5 upon 13 square, that means 25 upon 169. By cross multiply, you get 169 minus 25 divided by 169. That is 144 upon 169. So sin theta is 12 upon 13. Got it? Next is question number 5. Question number 5, tan theta value is 1. Then you have to find the value of this ratio. The ratio is sin theta plus cos theta divided by sec theta plus cosec theta. Okay. To find the value of this ratio, you need the value of sin theta, you need the value of cos theta, you need the value of sec theta, you need the value of cosec theta. That means you have to find the values of all these 4. Then by substituting this value, you can find the ratio of this. But the question is given here only tan, and the tan by formula of identities tan is related with sec. Okay. So by using tan, you can find the sec. And then sec and cos are in inverse relation, then you can find the cos. Cos formula is related with sin, then you can find the sin. And sin and cosec are inverse relation, then you can find with the help of sin, you can find cosec. Okay. So let's start. Tan theta is equal to 1, it's given. And we know that the formula of tan is related with sec, that is sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. Okay. Now substitute the value. Sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square is 1 square. Okay. So sec square theta is 1 square is 1 and 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay. So therefore, sec theta is equal to under root 2. Here you get the value of sec theta. Okay. Now the sec and cos are inverse relation. So therefore, cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta. In inverse relation, so if sec theta is root 2, then cos theta is 1 upon root 2. So cos theta is equal to 1 upon root 2. Got it? You get the value of cos theta, here you get the value of sec theta, here you get the value of cos theta. Now you have to find this sin and cosec. Cos formula of cos and sin are related with each other, then you can find this sin. Apply formula, sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Okay. Now substitute the value. 1 minus cos formula is 1 upon root 2 square. Okay. So 1 minus 1 upon 2. Okay. Square of 1 upon root 2 is 1 upon 2. So it becomes 2 ones are 2 minus 1 divided by 2. So 2 minus 1, 1 upon 2. It's sin square theta. Okay. So therefore sin theta is equal to 1 upon under root 2. Okay. Here you get the value of sin theta. Now sin is related with cosec, because cosec and sin in inverse relation, then cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta. So therefore cosec theta is equal to 1 upon root 2 is root 2. Got it? Here you get the value of cosec. Okay. Now find the value of this ratio. The ratio is sin theta plus cos theta divided by sec theta plus cosec theta. Okay, now substitute the value. Sin theta is 1 upon root 2 plus cos theta is again 1 upon root 2. Substituting the values, sec theta is here root 2 and cosec theta again is root 2. Okay, now here in this fraction, denominator is same, then root 2, root 2, root 2, and 1 plus 1 is 2. Then it become 2 upon root 2 upon root 2 plus root 2 is 2 root 2. Got it? Now divide, convert in multiply, then it become is nothing but divide by 1. Now convert this division fraction in multiplication, then you get 2 upon root 2 multiply by 1 upon 2 root 2. Okay? Then this 2 get cancelled and you get 1 upon root 2. Root 2 is 2. So your value of this, so the answer of this ratio is 1 upon 2. Got it? Yes? Once again see here, the question is, if tan theta value is 1, then you have to find the value of this fraction. Okay? You have to find the value of this fraction, that means sin theta plus cos theta divided by sec theta plus cos theta. To find the value of this fraction, we need the value of sin theta, we need the value of cos theta, sec theta, and then sec theta, cosec theta. By substituting these values, you can find the value of this ratio. Okay? So let's start with given. Here the given is only tan theta, and tan theta formula is related with sec. So therefore sec square theta is 1 plus tan square theta, 1 plus 1 square. That means 1 square is 1, so 1 plus 1, 2. Here you get the value of sec theta is root 2. Okay? And next you have to find sec theta is related with cos. So if sec theta is root 2, then cos theta is 1 upon root 2. Now cos formula is related with sin. So apply the formula, sin square theta is 1 minus cos square theta. 1 upon root 2 square, 1 upon 2, 2 minus 1 divided by 2. So sin theta value you get 1 upon root 2. Okay. Now cosec is inverse relation with sin. So cosec theta is 1 upon sin theta. So cosec, if sin is 1 upon root 2, then cosec theta is root 2. Okay. Now find the value of this fraction or this ratio, substitute the values. Sin theta is 1 upon root 2, cos theta is 1 upon root 2, sec theta is root 2, cosec theta is root 2. Now here in this fraction, denominator root 2 is same, then 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 upon root 2, divide, root 2 plus root 2 is 2 root 2. Here denominator is 1. Now convert this division fraction in multiplication, then second ratio get in what? Then it become 2 upon root 2 multiplied by 1 upon 2 root 2. 2 get cancelled, then the answer is 1 upon root 2 into root 2 is 2. So your answer is 1 upon 2. Okay. So here we complete the first part of practice set 6.1, and second part of this practice set inshallah we will start in next lecture. Practice all the question. As I told you, you can solve this question by using the Pythagoras theorem. That we apply, that method we use in 9th standard. You can use that method also. You can solve by identities also. Okay, both methods are correct. The method which you find easy, you can apply that method. Okay, practice all the question. Write in fair notebook. Prepare 2-3 times each and every question. It's just not difficult, but it's not difficult. Just if you practice 2-3 times, then you feel it's very easy. Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Jazakallahu khair.